Hey, welcome to Color Up. Today's strategy just takes one hit to get you paid for and out of the hand, essentially. But the interesting about this is that it starts with the 4 and 10 instead of the 6 and 8. And the math is pretty interesting. So let's check it out. Today's strategy is part of my Dice Advice series where viewers submit strategies and I roll them out here on YouTube. Now this one was sent from Shane O, and he likes to call this the one-hit wonder. Because if he can just get one hit, essentially his bets are paid for and he progresses and moves on from there. So he calls it the one-hit wonder, looking for that one hit. Now, how he starts his strategy off is he bets the 4 and 10. That's interesting. Most people always bet on the 6 and 8, right? There's more ways to roll it. There's a better probability that it'll roll. But the 4 and 10 pay much better. They almost pay 2 to 1. And if you can buy these bets, you do get paid 10 to 1 with a VIG, right? First, let's say we'll have a player on the 6 and 8. Well, right away we've invested more. We've got 24 versus 20. So if we can hit the 4 or 10 just one time, we'll get paid $18 as a place bet. Some places will actually auto buy it and you'll get paid $19. So with one hit, we've got 18 or 19. We've almost got our initial investment paid for. With the 6 and 8, $12 is going to get paid $14. We're still in the hole for $10. We've got to hit it again, 28. Now we've got our bet paid for at 24. We actually do have a profit. This player is in a hole, $1. This player has a profit of $4 and his bets are paid for. But we needed 2 hits to accomplish that. Now I'm going to link where this math comes from, but it came from a user on Reddit, so thank you to him. And he says, and he shows it out, if you're looking at 5 rolls, there is a 60% chance of hitting the 4 and 10 one time. In 5 rolls, there is only a 43% chance of hitting the 6 and 8 2 times. Remember, you've got to hit this 6 and 8 2 times to pay for your bet. The 4 and 10, you only need 1. So now he's not talking about house edge, right? The 6 and 8, much better house edge. He's just talking about the dice probability. So to hit the 4 and 10, you just need to hit it one time. There's a 60% chance that's going to happen, and then your bets are paid for. So I'll link below to that, but if you love the math and you're interested in that sort of thing, definitely check it out. But that is why Sean has decided to just play the 4 and 10 to start with. All right, so now that we've explained why the 4 and 10, and that's something really to start thinking about with some of your strategies that you're trying to build and implement, let's move along to the step 2 of his strategy. All right, we'll say it's a typical table. It's going to get paid 18, so we almost get our money back if one of them hits. Now what he likes to do is move them in. His bets are essentially paid for, the one-hit wonder. He's going to move them to the 5 and 9, pick up a couple more dice probability. If he can get the 5 and 9 to hit, $10 is going to pay 14. We'll pull off 2, and we're definitely have our bets paid for now, and we can cover the 6 or 8. Just take your pick, whatever you want. Now we've got 3 great numbers working for us. They're all paid for. Hopefully one more hits. It doesn't matter. They're all going to pay 14. We're going to, again, collect 2, cover the 8. Now we basically have 44 inside working for us, completely paid for, and actually a little bit of a profit. Yes, the dice have to roll in a certain sequence. First we have to roll the 4 or 10, and then we have to roll the 5 or 9, and so on. But that is the strategy. We've pretty minimally invested with just starting off at $20. Now you can do whatever you want. He prefers anytime he hits the 5 and 9, he just uses the money to press the 6 and 8. And then whenever the 6 and 8 hits, he just collects. So we'll go ahead and follow his preferred way of pressing and collecting and go from there if we can get to this point, right? So let's go ahead and head to a live roll and see how it works out. All right, we have a buy-in of $200, and really that's all we need for a strategy that only takes $20 to invest, right? So let's go ahead, and you can have them working or not. We'll just go ahead and get started, try to get a point established. Now you do need to make a line bet. If you're the shooter, we're going to assume someone else is rolling for us, and we'll go from there. Point is 9. 9's the roll. So it could get boring if we're going to see a bunch of numbers roll and never hit the 4 or 10, but that's the gambling part of it, right? All right, here we go. So there's always a yin and a yang, a drawback or plus or minus to any strategy. In this case, you've got only a little bit invested versus someone who may cover all the numbers. The problem with only covering 2 numbers, they've got to roll, right? Or else what's the point? Hey, there we go, for the hard way, off to a good start. Again, I'm just going to pay it as a place bet, so $18. Rack that up, so we're essentially paid for. We are short $2. We're going to move those, ask the dealer to move that to the 5 and 9. So we picked up a couple more dice probabilities, and now we got to hit one of those. Let's see what happens. Nope, nothing's going to happen. We've got the 7. So we lost $2 on that shooter. No big deal. All right. Puck's going to go off. We'll have a new shooter coming out. And let's see what they start with. 7 on the come out. 9. All right, the point is 9. And we'll go ahead and get our $20 to the dealer. Let's place the 4 and 10, please. We've got to see one of those to make the strategy work. 7, not going to happen. All right, quick $20 down the drain. Puck is going to go off. And here we go, new shooter looking for a point. 6. 6 is going to be our new point. And again, we'll drop $20 to the dealer. Place the 4 and 10, please. Here we go. 4, easy. Almost drop the stick. All right, 10 is going to pay 18 as a place bet. Again, now our bets are almost paid for. We're going to ask the dealer to move us to the 5 and 9. 6, it's going to be called a 6, easy. We're not on the 6th, but that was the point. So the puck's going to go off. Puck's off, our bets are off. All right, there's the 4, easy. Puck's on the 4, our bets are working now. Here we go. See a 5 or 9 shooter. Nope, going to happen. 7, out. Again, for the strategy to work, it's got to roll in sequence. You never know. I'd like to see it happen, but I don't know. Only the dice will decide. 8. We're out on the 8. So again, we'll throw in $20. And here we go. 8, easy. Point hit. Puck is going to go off. We'll follow the puck. 10. It's out on that 10. We should have had our bets working, right? All right, here we go. We need that 4, 10 right back. 6, easy. 6, easy. 7 short rolls today. Again, it's only $20, right? But when it keeps going fast, what are you going to do? I want to wait for a new shooter to establish this point first. All right, here we go. Send them on their way. 3 craps. Still looking to establish a point. 6 is going to be our point. We're out on the 6. Now we'll cover our 4 and 10. Here we go. There's a 9. Doesn't help us. So we only got 6 dice combinations. 7. All right, we're not doing too hot now. We ran through 100 and we've only got a little bit to show for it. We're going to have to crack into our green here. 6 is going to be our new point. Mark the 6. Dealer, 4 and 10. All right, $5 and change. And here we go. 6, easy. 6. That is our point. Puck is going to go off. I'm not going to work our bets. 8, easy. 8. Yeah, the math is whatever it is. You can check out the link, but 60% within 5 rolls that the 4, 1, either, I should say, the 4 or 10 will roll. There's the 4, hard. There we go. All right, 10 is going to pay 18. We'll ask the dealer to move into the 5 and 9. If you check them out on Reddit, you can ask them, hey, what about the 5 and 9? What are the numbers for the 5 and 9? You can, I'm sure, run the math for you. All right, here we go. Ugh, brutal. 7. Out. All right, puck's going to go off. Again, we've got to hit the 4. And we want to hit a 5 or 9, right, to start covering all of our numbers. All right, new shooter. Here we go. All right, we'll start with 7. Maybe that'll help us out a little bit. 8, easy. 8's going to be our point. All right, dealer, let me have the 4 and 10. All right, 5 and change. And here we go. Need that 4 or 10, immediate 7. Started off, very first roll looked promising. Ever since, not too good, right? All right, that's craps though. You never know what these dice are gonna do. Here we go. 5, point of 5, we're out on that 5. All right, dealer, give me the 4 and 10. I'm gonna give you some change. And here we go, let's see that 4 or 10, shooter. 7. If you want to show a strategy lose, submit it to me, and I will show how it loses. All right, looks like we've got 2 more tries at this. Here we go, coming out. 5. Out on that 5 again. We'll throw in our last green here. Get 5 and change. Get the 4 and 10 placed. All right, shooter, give it an extra long shake. Maybe that'll make a difference. There it did. 10 the hard way, 10 hard. All right, so 10 is gonna pay 18 as a place bet. Again, if you can get it bought, it'll be 20 for 1 in VIG, and you get paid 19. So even though it's essentially a 10% VIG, you get paid more than a place bet. So anyway, all right, so we win 18. Dealer, move me into the 5 and 9. Now let's see the 5 and 9. Maybe we could show the strategy one time at least. Panning out a little bit. 3 craps. 8 the hard way. Where's my puck? It's like straddled the 6, 5 and 6. I think it's the 5. There's the 9. There we go. All right, we might be able to show this strategy after all. So 10 is going to pay 14. We're going to keep 2, which for this particular shooter, we're definitely paid for. And what do we want to cover? Let's cover the 6. So if we hit 1 more, we've got all the numbers covered. All right, here we go. Paid for, at least for this shooter, obviously. We're still behind quite a bit, so we need a big roll. 5 point hit, that's our number. All right, so 10 is going to pay 14. Again, I'm going to cover the 8. Now we've got 44 inside, paid for. We did hit our point, so the puck is going to go off. And now we're where we want to be. All right, same shooter coming out, looking for a point. 10, out on that 10. And now what he likes to do, he says any 5 and 9, he's going to press the 6 and 8. Any 6 and 8, we just collect. All right, here we go. Key is we got to hit a 5 or 9 though, or any inside number really. All right, 10 is going to pay 14. And I could press up the 6 or the 8. I'm going to actually press up one of each. So we'll do it that way. Now we got $18 bets. And again, remember this, you got inside numbers covered and paid for. You play it however you want. He just likes to funnel it inside. All right, there's the 5. Again, we're going to get paid 14. And I'm going to use 12 of it to, again, press the 6 and 8. And hopefully I can hit one of these 6 or 8s and collect. All right, here we go. 3 craps. And 10, the hard way, point hit. So our puck is going to go off. We don't have a bet on the 10. Of course, you could spread out if you wanted to. 6. All right, we're out on that 6. Puck's on, our bets are on. Here we go. 12 craps, 12 craps. All right, shooter, inside number for me. 3 craps. Nope, quite the opposite. The dice gods are not listening to me. Listen to me. Yo, 11. All right, another horn number. Now they're just making fun of me. All right, let's bring it inside. Yo, or not a yo, what am I thinking? 8. 8 easy, there we go. So $24 bet. We're finally getting a payoff a little bit. I don't think it's going to make up for all of our losses yet, but 24 is going to pay 28. So we'll go ahead and rack that up. Leave this on this side because we have one more shot at this if we wanted to. All right, let's keep this roll going. Here we go. 6 the hard way, 6 hard. All right, again, this is 24, is going to pay 28. Now we're catching up. Puck's going to go off though. All right, here we go. 7 on the come out, perfect timing. Let's get that out of the way. 8, easy 8. All right, we're on the 8. Now let's see it again. Any inside number we'd be happy with. Not going to happen. They're going to call that a 7. So downcomer numbers. We did win 50 some dollars there, so that's not bad. We come back a little bit, but need a little bit longer roll. All right, puck's going to come off. We have enough for one more shooter, and we'll see what happens here. All right, coming out, shooter. We need another roll like that one. 10, we're out on the 10. Dealer, 4 and 10, please. Yeah, it was pretty interesting to see within 5 rolls that the 4 and 10, it's something to consider. Because they pay so good, you only need to hit it once versus the 6 and 8. You got to hit twice to kind of pay for your numbers. So it's very interesting. The math of this game is always something new. 4, easy. Here we go. So 10 is going to pay 18. We'll just rack that up. Ask the dealer to move our bets in. I knocked the pile over back here. Now we need to see that 5 or 9 shooter. Not going to happen. 7. We're going to end on the 7. So that's the end. We're definitely down, but how much are we down? We really only had one shooter that did us any good. So let's get these ones out of the way first. 5, 10, 15, 20. We'll leave it at that, and we'll just change this white out. All right, $20. All right, here we go. So what do we got? We have 50, 75, 100, 125, 145, 150, 159. So we lost a little bit there, but I would say not too bad for the amount of really short rolls. I think we had like 3 or 4 just 0.7 ounce, and we really only had one shooter. So I don't know, obviously, again, it just depends on how the dice roll. Maybe it works out, but $200, $20 per shooter, something to think about. Maybe it's worth investing in. So again, thank you to Shane for submitting the strategy, and I do want to mention his name, Zpoon, on Reddit for showing us the math on that. And whether you like starting with the 4 and 10 or the 6 and 8, however you like to play, good luck on coloring up.